What happened on Sunday?
We're still saving that.
What happened on Sunday?
We walked in already.
What happened on Sunday?
Sunday was lovely. Had a good day.
At Old Trafford. What happened at Old Trafford on Sunday?
Got trounced by a better team. Fantastic. Bournemouth, a really good team. Moved up to 5th.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
He got beat by Bournemouth.
Yeah.
3-0.
Bournemouth this season has beaten us. It's beating City. Everybody beats City.
Exactly. You got beat by. What does it profit you to beat Manchester City and then lose to Bournemouth?
Well, that's true because everybody beats City. But you know what? As I said, Amaranth told it's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process. Yes, it's a process.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, it's a process.
Oh, so that same process wasn't what Ten Hag was going through.
Ten Hag was there for 2 freaking years. So
and won 2 trophies. And this one, do you know what United managers do?
One trophy,
do you know what every United manager does? They create a new record.
Yes.
Every manager.
Amorim has lost 1 trophy already.
Every manager.
He has lost 1 trophy already.
Fine.
What was it they said about United never in their history being in the bottom half of the table by Christmas? Every manager creates a new history at Manchester United.
You see the beauty of it.
And this was supposed to be the Messiah.
How long has he been in place?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Because you mentioned
it doesn't matter.
How long has lost been in place?
Exactly.
If you are not going to have a reasonable, well-informed discussion about
what you mean reasonable, well-informed? He asked a simple question: How long has Slot been in place?
That means I'll be indulging in idle chatter.
Yeah, I like idle chatter.
Well, I'm not.
I do like idle chatter.
This guy.
How long has Slot been in place?
Slot has been in place since the beginning of the season.
Yes,
but then.
Yes.
Anybody that does indulge in idle chatter will.
Is it okay?
Has Slot bought any players? Has Slot bought any players?
Excuse you?
Has Slot bought any players?
Has Amorim bought any players?
One.
Oh no.
So what's your point?
The quality of the squad.
Quality of the squad. Quality of the squad. What if the quality is okay? So if the quality, so if the quality,
the first Premier League history to be in double figures for both.
That's Liverpool. That's Liverpool. We're talking Liverpool. That's Liverpool. That's Liverpool.
That Slot met when he came.
Okay, so now it's the quality of the players. It's not the manager anymore.
Oh, for now, it's obviously the players are absolutely useless.
For now, it's the players. It's not the manager.
Okay. The manager has just come in. He's been there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
So
he got it on.
So
as I said, no idle chatter for me this body. So I beg.
Well, the way you're going about it, where it came.
Oh my goodness!
I
beg you.
And he has blocked back-to-back defeat.
So
Spurs.
Yes,
the worst.
Yeah, Man United employed a Dodoyo. That's what they did.
Charles,
they employed a Dodoyo.
Eat those words in the fullness of time.
Yeah, we wait. Look at it on the board. Look at it on the board.
4 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw.
Employed a Dodoyo as manager. It's coming from Sporting Lisbon.
Mine is in bottom half.
So yes, now.
Oh Lord.
In the bottom half now.
Oh Lord.
You know that famous position that they gave Chelsea last season, 13.
Yes, that's where they are.
And then
Them and West Ham, they share this thing. And West Ham is dirty.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Therefore, mine is dirty.
How the mighty are fallen.
Corey sent me a message saying he was sure that Azodo boys were going to be at it this morning.
Oh yes, we are at it.
For warning me.
Oh yes, we are at it.
It's all right. Don't worry. I'm not bothered whatsoever.
Really?
I do.
That's not what your face says.
What's my face? Look at my face.
Your face is worry. Look at the worry lines on your forehead. See the worry lines.
Worry lines are about we are going to get chicken for Christmas. That's what. You wait to know me waiting.
Oh my goodness.
So, where can I get the cheapest chicken? Go to.
All right.
Does me? I don't know.
It's we. Oh my goodness.
Is Rotimi our guest?
I'm not.
No, Rotimi is not our guest.
Okay.
I guess he's an. Okay.
We have guests in the studio. Three heavyweights in the studio this Monday morning. We'll let you know who they are, but predominantly we're talking boxing this morning. And,
why not wait till Boxing Day?
Keep your day job, man.
Did you laugh or not?
Keep your day. No, we're laughing at the fact that you should keep your day job.
No, that's not why you were laughing. I just said you that
anybody when they say come on, you can make it in the comic circuit. Nah.
I wasn't interested.
No, you can't.
Anyway, good to see you, Rotimi.
And I'll come back.
Whether we don't come back from where?
From joking.
Rosie, we are really feeling that. I don't care. Feeling at this job. We are feeling at this job.
I don't care.
I'm not. You see, I don't know. It's what I'm
Anyway,
it's
1 day, 15 hours to Christmas.
Oh God. Here we go.
I just said I should remind Charles. It's 1 day, 15 hours.
It's 2 days of Christmas, man.
It's 1 day, 15 hours.
It's 2 days of Christmas.
Today's the 42 minutes.
Today's the 23rd. It's 2 days of Christmas.
1 day, 15 hours, 42 minutes.
Okay, guys. Lots to savor this morning. Lots to unleash. We'll also do the news hound before we introduce our guests. And your messages are already coming through. For those of you who are Manchester United supporters, let's get your thoughts this morning. Yeah? Well, a little bit later. All right, so the numbers to call.
Did any home team even win this? Anybody win at home?
In the NPFL?
Yeah, no.
Or in the Premier League?
Premier League.
Yeah.
Was that a home win?
Let's confirm.
I beg.
Aston Villa won home.
Exactly.
Oh, Aston Villa. Okay.
Aston Villa won
Against City.
Yeah. I've got a lot of away wins. Okay.
All right, so those numbers are 0809 234 5913, 0809 234 5913 for WhatsApp messages and your voice notes as well. Quite a few coming through already.
Right. The story that jumps out for me in the news sound is Shooting Stars winning away to Rangers. I mean, that's actually a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
I mean, anybody that remembers football of the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, forget about United and City or Arsenal.
That's
Chelsea.
a big deal. That game was a big deal.
Man U and Liverpool. That's Rangers
because I think Rotimi
and ICC.
Rotimi and I and Faulkner had the conversation about it.
That was.
We kept going back and forth about.
It was massive.
And I thought it was going to finish a draw. I said draw. Because Shooting Stars form is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers are unbeaten 10 games, so I felt at home. I said, nah.
I know that's a brilliant result for them.
That's a brilliant result.
That's a
brilliant result. Go ahead, all right, so that was one story that really came at me. Another story that really came at me from the Nigerian football scene was the fact that where we mentioned Kennedy Boboye. I think Aqua United getting Kennedy Boboye is a brilliant story because this season they're about to discover oil like this, the way they are playing. So you've not got someone who not only is he a Premier League winner.
That's a good one. About to discover oil.
No, but what's brilliant about him going? I mean, it's coaches move clubs, yes. But you've got to deal with the reason why he left Aqua United when he was there first. And he didn't leave Aqua United a happy man. So what has changed at Aqua United between when he was there and now to make him want to go back to the club? Those are pertinent questions.
They made him promises. Money. Yes, they're the promise keepers.
So why did he leave?
They did not keep their promise that time.
So they didn't.
Let me inform this for you.
They're going to keep their promise.
That's 2 for 2.
I don't know. I don't know.
Funny of Kennedy, we're all in Bonny together.
Did you guys do anything fun?
We're in Bonny together. And we had a chat, and so I asked him what his speech, because we're still going to get him maybe on Christmas Day. We'll have him to tell us what happened in Sunshine Stars. But off the record, then it's now on the record. I asked him what are his future plans, and he said he had quite a few clubs I was talking to, and Aqua United was one of them. So obviously, whatever terms they put down, it was amenable to. You get my point, and I'm sure promises will be kept, contracts will be signed, and they know from his track record that he's not a man that tolerates fools lightly or gladly. So, and
I thought that was also good. The Fury story, we can't deny it. I think everyone knew Usyk was going to win.
But he claims he won.
There was no way. I heard Frank Warren and thought, Frank Warren, you're talking rubbish.
I think I love the way Usyk said that Frank Warren is not well.
It's not because he says after the 6th round, he thought Fury won a few rounds, and I'm like, there's no way Usyk won that bout. Everyone can see. Yes,
but don't you realize how quiet social media was concerning the fight? It's not a point of discussion.
Everyone knew.
Everybody knew Fury was going to lose.
There was no crazy reaction.
Yeah, there's no need to speak about the fight.
Fury.
Yes, there was no.
There was no need to speak about the fight at all. I think the bigger story was about Dubois taking all of the attention.
Yeah.
When he came onto the ring asking for a rematch with Usyk. And as a result of that, Fury angrily left the ring because he thought he was being disrespected.
Well, he was actually.
What was he? You failed twice.
Yeah, the usual reaction, the usual sequence, and I'm sure my guests will agree, is to speak to both parties, both fighting parties, and not have some usurper who has no business being in the ring.
Eggs in the first place.
Boxing needs some glamour. Boxing needs some.
Boxing don't need turn to wrestling now.
Boxing needs something, some gang. The last gang person, Fury, is not giving us gang.
But I'm not going to say who our guests are. That's Charles' prerogative. But I'm going to say that Christmas has come early for Charles. Christmas Day is not the 25th.
That is defamation.
It is.
That's defamation. And you will hear from my lawyers. You will hear from my lawyers. That's defamation. My primary responsibility is to promote sports. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
You see, at the end of your mind, don't go on. The very fact that we have this particular jet.
Who else can attract a set of guests like this? Who else? Who else but yours truly? Should I not get reward for it?
Hold on. If I see Cosmos in this studio tomorrow,
no. Cosmos is up and coming. He's up and coming. We're building him. We're nurturing Cosmos. We're nurturing Cosmos.
When I saw Bros this one, I see. In fact, our Bros. Chairman, it is interesting.
All right, let's start first with the major reason why we're doing this interview this morning.
A world-class interview.
If this was CNN now, it would have been gone long. People would only talk about time since.
You know what I mean? Lots of cameras in the studio.
We have people waiting outside.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
People to sign autographs and everything.
Imagine.
All right, with us here is Mr. Ezekiel Adamu, and Ezekiel Adamu is the CEO of Badmoro Group. And Ezekiel, we go back a long way. For those of you who used to attend Copa Lagos, I'm sure you'd have come in contact with him very many times. Yeah. Ezekiel has grown in stature as a big man now. He's a CEO. Badmoro Group. Good to have you, Ezekiel.
It's always been running Badmoro, isn't it?
Great to be here as well.
Always
great to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Cool. Also here, a big man, big in every sense of the word. He's associated with boxing for eons. Ever since I first heard his name, he's been a boxing aficionado. Yes. Walks to walk, talks to talk. No other than Remy Abodering, who is the secretary of the Nigeria Boxing Board of Control. Good morning, Remy. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. It's nice to be with you. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Okay. Maybe we need. Where's the bell? Where's the bell?
Where's the your side?
He only appears when there's need to appear. When you talk about a masquerade, you talk about a masquerade. Now only once in a while it is here, But a man that we respect, we have a lot of regard for
and love.
He's the President General worldwide of the Nigeria Football Supporters Club, and also doubles as the president of the Nigeria Boxing Board of Control. It's none other than Dr. Rafiu Ladipo. Good morning.
Charles, good morning. I want to congratulate you because I was listening to you that Shegun sometimes was like jealous of your shirt. And when I got in here, I saw that this shirt, yes, needs to be jealous about.
Oh.
Shegun, please don't go on the again.
Doctor says when they drop banana.
Thank you. Good morning.
It is well, Doctor. It
Good
is
morning.
well. How you doing?
I'm going fine.
And then compliments to you, an excellent array of guests.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's okay. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Nice. Doc.
For those of you who really love football, especially African football, the name of Ezekiel Adamu rings a huge bell. I'm sure you do know the person of Dr. Amos Adamu and
Samson.
the CAF sporting competitions director in the person of Samson Adamu.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Adamu is of that same lineage as well, so they do have a history of engaging in sports capacity and boxing. Yes.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this 26th of December. Is
Yeah,
it that everybody needs to be aware of?
26th of December, we will have our second edition of Chaos in the Ring. Chaos in the Ring is Balmora's version of boxing promotions. What we do is actually infuse entertainment and music and entertainment and sports together. We've done it with football, we've done it with beach soccer, we've done it with all kinds of sports, and then now we've picked on boxing. And when you realize we didn't actually choose boxing chose us, because what we do is that basically we come up with different experiences for different sporting events. So the last fight we did the AJ fight and the ball fight, and we had a experiential show where we brought in best of the Nigerian talents to showcase their talent while we were live streaming the event as well too. And what we saw was a huge talent. To be honest with you, what we found out that day was that our fighters fought even better than the fighters that fought that day. And we saw an opportunity where we could actually elevate the boxing scene in Nigeria, but naturally as well to impact on these boxers' lives as well too. Through our years of experience and through our connection in our sporting scene, we believe that coming into this space is a complete game changer for boxing in Nigeria. And 26th of December, we showcase how far we've grown in just 3 months on what we can do with boxing. And I would also say, for the first time as well in Nigeria, we've brought in the IBO belt. This is it.
Wow, nice.
This is the belt that all the international fighters do fight for. And what we're trying to do is to change the scene where we are bringing in the attention of the world to Nigeria and to Nigerian boxing and what we can do.
So that's an original belt.
This is sanctioned. If you go on IBO's website, you will see that we're actually on the calendar to fight on the 26th of December.
What's weight class?
Featherweight.
Okay.
Featherweight, and two of the best boxers in Nigeria. I mean, there's Taiwo Agbaje. If Taiwo Agbaje wins, it's called Taiwo Agbaje's Eshepo. Yes, major street credibility. Is fought all over the world, and if he wins this fight, amongst almost 1,000 people, 1,000 in this category, he'll move up to 35 in the world. I mean, that's how we keep climbing. So we are not here just for entertainment. We're also here to impact on this box.
So it's actually officially.
Yes, it's
listed.
official. Yes, official listed. Yes.
Okay.
We also getting pay-per-view into it as well too. So I mean, is a breath of fresh air for Nigerian boxing. To be honest with you, we are excited, and I hope the crowd and the boxers are excited as we are in terms of what we're trying to bring into the boxing scene in Nigeria.
All right, we've always craved the presence of international boxing in Nigeria. Boxing promotion in the country literally died, many years ago. Some people have done their best to try and resuscitate the sport, but success can be varied. We're not sure exactly at what point you can actually say that these people have been successful. But for Balmoral to be showcasing Nigeria to the world with this event on the 26th of December is something that needs to be highlighted. In terms of publicity, because people who are listening to us now would want to attend the event on the 26th. But outside of the boxing in itself, Remy, what else can the people look forward to? Because we are talking about a festive season.
Definitely, they are going to enjoy their time out. Coming to watch the show. And there's no doubt about it. What Balmoral has brought into our boxing, it's a game changer, like he said. It's totally brought out the best of Nigerian boxers, and they are ready to at least showcase their talent and be the best that they can be at the God-given what's it called? God-given show. No, it's okay.
I also like to add to that. I mean, outside, like I said, there's what we have with Cornwall called Sportainment, and Sportainment is actually a perfect infusion of sports and entertainment together. So what we have on that day is, if you don't like boxing, you like hospitality. Our hospitality will be top notch. If you don't even like boxing, you like music. We've got different artists coming to perform on that day as well too. We also have a series called a comic roast. So we have top comic guys coming in as well too, and comedians coming in as well too. I mean, roasting each other on stage as well too. We got after parties, pretty much a lifestyle event, but boxing and still proper professional boxing. That's what we have on that day. So it's really exciting.
Okay. We need to go on a break. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you the next question. So I need you to hold your thoughts. After the break, we'll come back and we'll continue our discussion with Ezekiel Adamu, Remy Aboderi, and of course, Dr. Rafiu Ladipo after this.
I make chance before you ask, Doctor, because I said it to you, I'd like to say it on air now because I think it's relevant. Can you accommodate Rotimi, your comic roaster? Because Rotimi has shown a very alarming talent, which I never knew he had for comedy. So
we need to pair him up with a great comedian as well.
Yeah,
so they roast each other.
Let them bounce off each other. Yeah, that'd be nice. Bounce off each other.
Celebrity roast.
Yeah, celebrity. And Rotimi is a celebrity. Yeah. Rotimi, how about that? That's how I go talk on. Let people know. Let people know your talent. Don't hide your talents.
Charles, can you continue?
All right, so that was the voice of Ezekiel Adamu, CEO Balmoral Group. Also here with us is Remy Aboderi, Secretary of the Nigeria Boxing Board of Control, alongside the President of the Boxing Board of Control as well, Dr. Rafiu Ladipo, who will answer the next question, which is, Doctor, why has the Boxing Board of Control thrown its weight behind the Balmoral Group? Because I do know that there are very many promotional companies, that want to engage in boxing, but they've got to have your buy into your ideology, for what the future of boxing will hold for this country. So why have you chosen to do this with Balmoral?
Well, it's okay. Balmoral Group, boxing promotions outfit. We have many of them, like you said. I don't want to mention names, but you are part of one of them. And they have been, yes, not to mention the name, but for other purposes, I don't want to do that for them. But they have been doing so well. So thanks to that group. You can help me thank them. But then, since I became the president of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, we have had about 71 fights, 71 championships, not fights, championships. And just 3 months ago, I was in Kampala when Dr. Amos Adamu called me to tell me of what Ezekiel is trying to put up. And when I came back, I met him, and the show was on. Oga, that day was like I was in Las Vegas. I've been to Las Vegas many times to watch boxing. And I saw something very different, something that is unique, something that Nigeria should be proud of. And I said, wow, if this guy is going to do another show, the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control must support him 100%. So when he came up to say he wants to do this, and I told Remy and other members of the board, yes, this is how to go about it. Let's change the face of boxing in Nigeria. Let's have boxing done the way it is done over there in the US, in Canada, in Europe, and everywhere. So we have thrown our support behind him because we believe in him. If I tell you the kind of money is pumping into this bout, it will surprise you. We have an IBO championship coming up on the 26th. The boxers are earning dollars, not naira. Dollars. The two pugilists who are fighting for this belt are earning dollars. And when you talk of dollars, you are talking, translate that into millions. The two of them will take home about 10 million naira.
Wow.
Then we have other bouts. No boxer has been receiving what this guy is paying for the boxers. The boxers will go on the ring, they will shed their sweat, they will shed their blood, And when they get there, when they go and fight, you pay them 200,000. This guy is not paying 200,000. The least paid on that day, we had 800, 1 point something million, 2 million, and the rest. And you can see if that comes up, the Nigerian boxers would now want to do it better than what they are doing. We have boxers now riding vehicles, building houses. How? Because we have changed the face of boxing. Boxers are now earning so much money. So I'm happy that we have him. And if he does the next one, I know other outfits we want to emulate and they will want to do the same. So I'm happy for this show coming up. That is why we have supported.
You know, Doctor, that brings up my next question. And it's to Ezekiel. How often do you want to? Is it going to be biennial or yearly?
Quarterly.
Quarterly.
Quarterly. So the next one will be in Easter. So we're trying to bring that whole tradition of, Las Vegas fight nights.
Okay.
We're trying to bring in a tradition where we are showcasing this. The next fight, actually, we already have promoters from Canada, promoters for the US saying they want to bring the fighters into the country to come and fight. I mean, the vision for us is for us to create like an African identity, our own original identity of boxing, and then sell that to the rest part of the world. We already have a pay-per-view partner. And that pay-per-view, we are not going to showcase boxing like the way it's done in Vegas. We'll do it in an excellent way, but the African way as well too. So it's actually telling the African story to the world the right way.
Because are you saying that this event is strictly for African boxers?
No, it is not strictly for African boxers.
Okay.
It is actually a global thing. Like I said, the next fight, which is going to be in April, we have fighters coming from Canada. We have fighters coming in from the US. I mean, even on this one as well too, is because of the short notice. We have different fighters coming in. I mean, from this one as well, we have fighters coming in from Benin Republic. We have fighters, from Tanzania, from Uganda, and all of that. So, yes, we are an African company trying to showcase ourselves to the rest of the world.
You already have questions here. So since you're speaking about the event, there's a question for you, Biodun Yusuf. It says, please, can you ask your guests if there's provision for aspiring boxers in Nigeria to join their promotion? I have a brother who just turned pro, been fighting 3 times a year.
So, I mean, the fight card is full already. I mean, if it's in the future as well too. But the vision for us as well too is that we want to actually attract the right investment into the sports as well. So, like you see, in Saudi actually tried pushing football, and they put a lot of money in football. But if you look at Saudi, the way they're getting most of the traction is in boxing.
Yeah,
that's where they're getting most of the traction. So what we feel like, these guys are investing a lot, and these boxers they are investing in is not the Saudi boxers, it's the international boxers. So if we do our things the right way and we showcase the right way, trust me, they will invest a lot. I heard that Uganda, who does I heard that. I mean, he was given about $100 million to invest in kickboxing in Africa. So what we can do is that, I mean, together we can build that platform where we have the right gyms, the right arenas, and then we can invite the rest of the world to come and see what we do the African way. Like I keep saying, we don't want to emulate how they're doing it. We want to be original. We want to be cultural in how we're doing things. I mean, the Europeans, they do their things excellently, but they are not cultural. But we are cultural and want to say the right thing the right way. Like you see, Afrobeat is accepted everywhere as a different genre of music. So what we want to do is actually showcase boxing as well too, in a different way, and how we do it as well too. I mean, when you see our boxers, you don't see a lot of strategy going into. I mean, there's strategy, but these guys go toe for toe, pound for pound. There's not too much of fighting. There's not too much of strategy. These guys give you raw entertainment, and that's what boxing is about. Boxing is an elite sport, and what we're looking at is to get the elite and the right corporate bodies involved in it, so we can elevate boxing generally and also elevate the lives of these boxers.
Ezekiel, 2 questions for me. One, I'm quite curious about, who was that listener? Fortune? Oh, was Fortune, yeah? That his brother is a boxer. How does somebody like is just starting out now? Oh, sorry, Biodun Yusuf. How does someone that is trying to start out as a boxer end up appearing on your platform? That's a raw talent who could aspire to anything. And then, secondly, what are the different weight categories? Sorry?
No, even at that.
Yeah, Remy, I think
the MBBFC must sanction or give license to a boxer.
Okay, for Biodu Yusuf's brother. Okay.
Yes, for Biodu, who actually, like he said, is already a pro. I'll need to know the name of the boxer if he's gotten a license. So that's for sure. If he's that good, then definitely it will be on his bill in subsequent fights. That's for.
Okay, so Biodu, if you're listening, ask your brother a question. Has he registered with the?
Has he gotten a license?
Has he gotten the license and stuff? So that's a start. So if he's gotten that, he's on your database. Yes,
definitely yes.
So based on that, he can.
Whenever his weight category now comes up and they find that he's as good as we want to showcase to the whole world, then he will definitely be a part of the fight night or be of that day.
All right, interesting.
So how do you select the boxers for the event? Is there a qualifier of some sort? What is it?
So there's a matchmaker, and the
matchmaker. Nice one.
There's a matchmaker, and the matchmaker get these boxers. And to be honest with you, what we see with the Bamura promotion is we are actually the premium of boxing in Nigeria. It means we want to work with the top of the top boxers and top fighters in Africa. So starting out, I believe in life, life is in stages. So I believe that we want to be that platform where every boxer is aspiring to come and showcase his talent, because once you get on that bout, the whole world sees you.
Okay, just explain to me what a matchmaker is.
That's where I was going to come in.
Okay.
All right, Doc.
Matchmaker looked at the boxers and tried to bring them together.
That's at the grassroots level.
No, yes, and we'll look at their weights. A featherweight cannot fight a bantam.
Obviously.
A bantam cannot fight a lightweight. A lightweight cannot fight a middleweight. And that is the job of the NBBFC. When you matchmake, you bring your boxers to what we call a weigh-in night, which is 24 hours before the night. Their weights has to be confirmed by the NBBFC, and that is his job. That is Remi's job. They bring a scale, the boxers will go on the scale and look at their weights. We want to know if you are in the same weight category, because if you are not in the same weight category, we will not allow you to fight. We must be sure that your weight and your opponent are the same in that weight. So when that is done, that is when we can now approve the fight. And I will be using this opportunity to invite any of you to please be with us on the 25th for the weigh-in, because it's always a big ceremony. The boxers will come on stage, they bring their supporters, they bring their managers, and we will be at the center. Bring out the scale, they will enter the scale. If you are good for this weight, yes. If you are not good, we tell you. If you are overweight, we tell you go out and shed weight. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to fight.
Okay.
Doctor, I also like to add, we also do their medicals as well, to be sure their blood pressure and their rights to go on the ring as well.
Okay. All right. So I was going to ask, just like you mentioned, the medical angle. I know there's a form of technical support you'll be getting from the NBBFC. It's not just let us come and support. Let me ask you, how do you ensure clean sport in terms of doping controls for some of these boxers that will be fighting in the next 3-4 days? Is it from the NBBFC or from the organizers? How do you ensure clean sport?
Yeah, let me answer that also. Doping, we try to do something making sure that we look at the boxers. We have not gotten the right of doping facility in this country. But at the same time, I as the supervisor of the fight and Remi as the coordinator must endeavor to see that those boxers are not using any drugs. And of course, we always have 2 doctors to test them. Look at their BP, see their eyes, if they are hepatitis prone or the rest. All those things has to be taken care of before they even go on the ring. That's why I said I'm inviting you to the weigh-in ceremony. The doctors will be there to test them and be sure that they can enter the ring. If you cannot enter the ring, they will tell you, please, you cannot. Otherwise, we don't want to have any calamity.
All right, Remi, is there a list of banned substances, that the boxers are made to be aware of? so that you don't claim ignorance. I don't know, say I'm not supposed to take this kind of thing, but.
Same as in football and other sports. These are the rules of the doctors to at least look into. But what I know is that 24 hours before the bout, after the weigh-in, doctors will check all the necessary things that they need to check medically. I mean, even your saliva. At the point, the man will just bring his nose to your mouth to check out if you have any smell of marijuana and stuff like that. And eventually, at the ringside, we don't allow the boxers to come with their own water. We make sure that we provide the water that they are going to use. At their corners.
Okay.
All right. So there are 2 questions here for you. So I'm just going to ask Mr. Bodari. The Biodan's responded. He says Hassan Karim and his brother has a license. So probably get back to us on that. There's a question here. Someone says, please, what's the meaning of Nigeria Boxing Board of Control? Why not Nigerian Boxing Federation or Nigeria Boxing Association?
Okay. The Nigerian Boxing Board of Control is in charge of the professional arm of boxing. There's the Nigerian Boxing Federation, which is in charge of the amateur arm, and that is being sponsored by the government. They go out to represent Nigeria at international meets. So it is when you are through with amateur and you still want to continue as a boxer, then you now come and get our license and be accredited to be a pro boxer.
Okay. All right. I'm reliably informed that our trio of guests have to leave because they have another scheduled appointment. But before you go, guys, this is for you, Ezekiel. Because you spoke earlier about Ngannou and what he's doing for kickboxing. He's the face of kickboxing in Nigeria. Is there a face for what you're doing?
So there is, like I said, the 2 boxers, our main fight, our main card, Taiwo Agbaje and Rewa Lawa. Eshepo is actually a very popular boxer. Everybody knows him. But bit by bit, we'll get there. We are trying to get the right brands involved in it, and I always believe that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the right step in the right direction. So yes, we're in the right direction, and very soon we'll be having corporate bodies running after these fighters as well too, because we'll be actually rebranding them and doing them the right way.
Yeah, so everything you're doing now is coming from your pockets.
No, we have corporate sponsors.
Don't mention them.
Yes. We have corporate sponsors, and for us as well too, as a Balmoral group as well too, we're actually in the business of affecting and impacting on people's lives. So the fact that we can impact on these fighters' lives as well too is actually a major contribution on our own part. We're happy to do it.
How many fights in total on the night?
We have 8 bouts on that day. 2 females and 6 male. Yes.
Okay, that's. Yes, can you give us a little information about the female boxers?
Also, the female fighters as well too. We have the light heavy. We have the light heavyweight category, and then we have the featherweight category as well too. And both of them are actually fighters that have gone around to represent Nigeria out of the country, and they've done Olympics. They've won gold medals.
I was going to ask, were they previously
amateurs? Yeah. All of them came from the amateur level, and they are all registered on BoxRec as well. So they are proper professional fighters.
Okay, this Biodo Yusuf guy is he's very persistent. His brother, he says, is a boxer. Hassan, you know him. Oh, okay. So
I think he can just reach out to us through all our platform. Our platform is called My Game Rush, or across all social platforms. So if you can just send us a message on one of our platforms, My Game Rush.
Okay. Yes. So there you go, Biodo Yusuf. My Game Rush. That's the contact.
You find out a lot more about the event on the 26th as well.
Is it free?
No, it's not free. No, like I said, boxing is an elite sport, and it's an elite environment. And then what we're trying to do is change that whole boxing just being ruffians now to a proper premium.
Okay, so how much do you need to withdraw to be able to attend?
So there are different classes. It starts from 5,000 up to 8 to 2.5 million. So it all depends on
it.
Absolutely. Okay. So.
Okay, Hassan Karim, 6 fights and lost none. Okay, cool.
That's a nice one. Yes. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, the records are all there. Yes,
sir.
Go ahead now.
So this is a message from Sanchez. It goes, also help me thank Dr. Rafiu Ladipo for the Super Eagles jersey he gave me in 1998.
Wow.
After coming back from France 98.
Wow.
My dad used to work for him at Trans International Hotel in Ibadan then.
Thank you.
Wow. It's good to be good. Yeah. When and where have you when, what time, blah blah.
Yeah, so the event is going to happen on the 26th of December on Boxing Day at the Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island. Starts from 6 p.m. till after party. I mean, like I said, we have knives, we have MI. Sorry?
Is there a reason why you chose 26th?
Boxing Day. What's better to have boxing on Boxing Day? Yeah, nice one. I mean.
If you want to be a part of us, first off, follow us across all social media pages at Lagos Talks 913 is our handle, and of course, kindly like, share, subscribe, and make sure you're a part of the Lagos Talks family.